Welcome back to the Blueprints. I don't know what's happening. I left it on the menu screen for too long, and now I'm stuck in this cutscene. Last time we played, we beat the game, question mark? Here we go. We beat the game, and I didn't say a lot because I was thinking, and I didn't want to anger anyone who loves this game, but I was like, that's it? Is that really it? And the answer, I think, is no. I think the answer is no. There's so many questions that need answering. And we're going to track down some of those answers today, hopefully. I did a little poking around online, trying not to spoil myself too much, but I did get some vague hints that there are several layers of this game, and we might have somehow beaten layer 1 without doing most of the stuff that we were supposed to do to figure it out. So there's that. Let's go ahead and jump in. Let me tell you what I've got. I've got 3... No, sorry. I don't know where the number 3 came from. I've got categories of things. And I'm beginning to think that this is not ever going to happen. Let me explain. The apple orchard. And I went back and looked at my footage, and I remembered that I found a picture of the apple orchard in the dark room. And so I need a magnifying glass to do that. And I was hoping we'll get the trading post items for trade. I don't have any items to trade right now except for this dynamite. Okay. Yeah, so one of my goals is to get a magnifying glass and find the dark room. Another thing is the utility box. I got the little VAC power button things. I got a hint that the hint for that is in the mailroom. So if we see a mailroom, we're going to go for it. 4 flames. I have no hints for that. I think the apple orchard, maybe there's another door over there and I can get more flames that way. What else? We're going to get more books from the bookstore. To do that, we're going to have to find a vault and get all that money and then go back to the bookstore. Music sheets. I'm going to keep an eye out for music sheets and finish the no, kitty. No. Finish the words. I've got so far there no, that's not it. Music sheets. First words on the sheets. More floor plans. I wrote down observatory, study, underground, outside, and I don't really know what that means. Power the lab. That's the other thing we're going to try to get done today is power the lab. All right. Also, there's something with these paintings. Ace and face. Honestly, I'm wondering if the missing word is F. I'm going to start a page in my journal for missing letters because there's the thing that said, I went back and rewatched all of the prophecies, and the guy said that just like all the paintings, there's a letter missing. And I've been noticing that there's a 1-letter difference between these paintings. And, yeah. I'm running out of room in this notebook. I should have bought a new notebook for this game. How was I to know? Okay, let's do this. Paintings. Paintings. Entrance hall. Let's say F is the missing letter. All right, next. I think that's always the pictures here. I wonder if no matter what rooms I choose, if the paintings are like the same. We're looking for a magnifying glass. It's not a magnifying glass, but okay. Sometimes we find the magnifying glass in the nook. Let's do this. This makes sense because we've already dead-ended that way. Need a hammer for that. We'll go ahead and see if there's a magnifying glass for sale. Oop. Where is it? Hey, 2 monies. Magnifying glass. Cool. So we need more money. How can we get more money? By doing stuff and things. This is going to be a dead end, so we might as well do this. Gem. All right. Okay, so this is with and this is without. I should have written this down. Hold on. Let's go back to my first room. I know I'm going to use up steps this way, but I'm trying to study a hypothesis. Okay, so in here, there's a tree and a clip. So what word am I getting wrong? A pin and a pine. That's what it is. Okay. Closet. A pin and a pine. So it's an E. The missing letter is E. And then next I went here. There's a bride and a bridge. Yeah, so the missing letter is G. G, right? Yes. Okay. Okay, so then we went here. I don't know if the order matters. I'm kind of like trying to see that. Like, is it the same pictures? We'll test this next time. Is it the same pictures because of the floor plan, or is it like the same pictures because of the order you do it in, or is it random? Where is this? A hallway, a regular hallway. So we've got a bath and a bat, so that's a H. So far, we've spelled the word feg. Feg. F-E-G-H. Then we've got the commissary. I don't know if I'm saying that word right. We've got a car and a cart. So it's a letter T. Yeah, this is already not spelling anything, but... Is this a cigarette machine? Gross. Okay. Let's try to go to the east. Yeah. Get some money, and then we'll go get that magnifying glass. Oops. We've used up a lot of steps already. We'll need a bedroom soon. All right. Oh, wait. It's not even... It's definitely not. It's day 32, so... 2 days only. Ah, I never noticed that. Stupid. Okay. Magnifying glass. All right. Now, let's see what this is. I can't believe I haven't done this before. No, swan song. Okay, the password is swan song. I don't know why it took us this long to find. All right. Anything hidden here? You know, you never know until you look. And you never look until you know. Just kidding. All right, now I need the security room. Or the library. We can do the library. Where is it? Sweet. Kind of blocking us off from the foundation, but I don't know that we need the foundation today. I've already read all the books that we can find here. Lots of money on the ground today. That's good. Bookshop. Chamber of Mirrors. Supposedly, you can look at this from another perspective, but I don't know what that perspective would be. Attic. That's tempting, but I don't have enough. Books. I don't have books for sale. I mean, I can't afford any of those books. So let's look at the Chamber of Mirrors again. So I'm guessing it's possible for me to get at it from that side. Oh, and there's that too. All right. I might need to draft some kind of replenishing things. What? Why are you beeping? Why are you beeping? You beeped once. Where? It's got to be a glitch. They're just trying to make me like go back and forth and waste all my stuff. There's a trunk there too. I need a smashy thing. I need an upgrade for the spare room for sure. No, I need to get there. How dare you? I've already done the pantry. What the? I've already done the pantry. Why is it getting drafted again? Is it a glitch? All right, well, I better do this because I am about to run out of steps. All right. Back to the beginning. Wow. Wait, why is everything getting doubled? Why do I keep getting the same ones? That's not normal. Did I do something or is this a glitch? Oh, you can now draft second copies of rooms you've already had in your house. Okay. Well, that's actually not great. I didn't read that. Not when you're trying to get a certain room. Good gracious. Yeah, this is not ideal, actually. Yay, I need this for sure. At least I get like another key. I can see where this would be helpful. Please don't dead end me. Gosh dang it, you dead ended me. Okay. Oh wait, I have the. Please, please. Why? Don't do that to me. I need to remember, and maybe I'll have to go back and look. But there was one day where I managed to words. I managed to do something where I could redraw. I could rotate the rooms by spending a gem, and I don't know how I did that. All right, well, this was useless. Except for I learned the password. It's not totally useless. But that Chamber of Mirrors really screwed me over. Messed with the synergy. And backtrack. Okay, here we go. I wish they would start me outside so I didn't have to spend a step to go outside. The water design, sound design is really nice. I don't know really why I'm going in here when, like, it never has anything for me. I could just draft it and run away. All right. Let's do this. Let's do a parlor. The gems are in the black box. The gems are not in this box. The statements on the other two boxes are true. Okay, let's say that one's true. They're in the black box. Let's say this is true. The gems are not in this box. That could be true. That couldn't also be true. So let's say this is false. The gems are in the black box. False. The gems are not in this box. False. The statements on the other two boxes are true. False. So how can one of these be true? Let's see. The gems are not in this box. True. Statements in the other two boxes are... Well, no. This one has to be false. That's this one can't be true because they can't have three boxes that are true. So this has to be false. The statement on the other two boxes are true, which means that one of them could be false, but the other could be true. Let's say... Wow, this is a tricky one. The gems are not in this box. True. The gems are in the black box. False. Let's say the gems are in the black box. True. The gems are not in this box. False. Okay, so the gems are in here. Yeah! Heck yeah. I remember when they used to be really easy, like something like the gems are on the floor. And I'm like, no, they're not. Let's get a store going here. See if the magnifying glass is here today. It is not, but the shovel is. We could really use a shovel. Oh, frick. I forgot to be paying attention to the pictures yesterday. Those are the same. And then tree and pin. This one's different. Okay, this one I'm not sure. 10, stag, and tag. That's what it is. Stag and tag. So S. What order they go in? That's the tricky thing. We have car and cart. Was that in the commissary last time? Yeah, it was. But the pine thing was in the closet, not in the hallway last time. I'm using way too many of my little things. Really need to go up, please. Can't do that one. Let's do this. This one sucks already. Yeah, and that's not what I needed. Okay, we have the bride and the bridge. And here, what the? We have everything in here. But it's walking and running. Oh, there's the bat and the bath, which I already did. Yeah, because that was the H. That was in the hallway before. This might be a total throwaway day as well. Let's do a pantry so I can get some money. I do not want a chapel. I do need a security room because I now have the information I need to log into the computer. First, let's do the keycard stuff. I remember the one time that I didn't have offline mode on set to unlock, and all the doors were just like totally shut, and I had the key card and I couldn't use it. All right, let's log in. We now have the power to log in for the first time. How do I that's what it is, right? It said Swan Song. Yay, password accepted. Connecting to network. What a nostalgic, obnoxious sound. Whoa. Staff services. Punch in and out. Staff announcement. Request schedule change. Special orders. Oh, okay. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended. Staff announcements. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friends in faithful service. Aw, that's nice. Okay. Special orders. If you would like to get special brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. Hey. A brass compass, a magnifying glass, a metal detector, running shoes, shovel, sleeping mask, sledgehammer. Well, we can do magnifying glass. 1 to 2 days. That's what we need right now. Terminals. Oh. Ah. I have to turn them on first. The permissions of this terminal do not allow for access to the electronic mail account. Currently, the feature can only be accessed via the terminal located in the office. Okay. So, yeah, it's funny because I had a red note saying that it had to be in the security room, but red notes are lies. Data transfers are not currently available. Additions are rooms that are added to the draft pool. Most additions are removed from the draft pool at the end of each day. However, some additions are permanent, such as those found in the drafting studio. I don't know that I've done an addition. Rooms are considered adjoined if they connect to each other via a doorway. A set amount of gold granted at the beginning of each day. Your allowance is typically left in the entrance hall each morning. What? A set amount of gold granted at the beginning of each day. Your allowance is typically left. Where? Where? I know about archive. Bedrooms. I know about bedrooms. Black print. Ancient floor plans from eras long past. Excavated from depths of history. Those floor plans lack the colored borders of their modern counterparts. Blessing. A blessing is a persistent benefit that lasts for several days, typically bestowed from the shrine. I need to experiment with that more. Call it a day. Checked item. Color. I know about colors. I know that. Draft pool. I know that. I know dirt. I don't know this. Players may find an arcade cabinet for the popular game. To the dismay of the board members of the staff, the cabinet has not been working in order for the last several years. Although the game is not currently accessible, it's scheduled to be added in a future patch. Oh, I see. Directory contains detailed information for all the rooms in the estate that you have drafted. I know that. I know about digging. I know about dead ends. I know about contraptions. Green room, gold. The glossary of terms that you're now pursuing. A list of words. Entries marked. Gems, floor plan, experiment, exhaust, estate, entry. Yeah. Grounds, hallway, house, history, inventory. Know about that. Items, luck. Luck determines the likelihood that you will find additional items and rooms in your state. Luck can be raised by certain items and rooms marked to their floor plan by a clover. Ooh. Didn't know that. Boiler room is the power source. Permanent outer room. Yeah. Network. Mechanical room. Reset. House resets each morning. Sanctum. Holly's inner sanctum, one of the oldest rooms in the house, is a chamber deep underground, shrouded in mystery and adorned by 8 doors. Yeah, I found that. When a spread occurs, items are randomly... Oh, yeah, I know that. Sigils are ancient runes imbued with meaning that use symbology to represent the different aspects of old realms. The book Realm and Runes serves as a helpful guide for those looking to decipher these symbols. Realm and Rune. Do I have that book? Know about the terminal. Tomorrow, trophy. Trunk, underground. Upgrade, west path, west wing. A charming path that winds through the wooded area that runs alongside the west wing of the house. This path can be accessed from both the garage and the west gate, which usually is kept latched. Okay, I know that. The west wing rooms of the house are 9 rooms that border the very left edge of the house. Okay. Okay. Very helpful. Some of it was very helpful. Man, I am drawing crap today. Too risky. Freezer, boiler room. Okay, there's the boiler room. And there's the office. Well, we can't do the office. If we can get the laboratory, that would be great from the boiler room. I have to power that on to get that to work. I hate that though. But that is my best chance of like not getting dead-ended. Oop, key. Almost missed that. Oh. I'm still not looking at the dumb pictures. Okay. Plant. There's a plant and what? Stage and and sage. That's what it is. Stage and sage. So it's a T again. I'm gonna find something somewhere that like tells me what order to put these letters in. Ballroom. The frickin' bathroom. There's the pen and pine in there. Tiger? This is the one I can't figure out what that is. I'll write this down. The den is different. So let's see. Tiger and cake? Cat and cake? No. I don't know. I'm stupid. Someone in the comments tell me I'm stupid. Already done that. No chances. Hey, here's number 8. Message. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Message. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is of often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. The note. Yeah, this is talking about the missing letters. Okay, so sometimes this letter's different. Today it's I. I don't know what that means. Let's look. Workshop. Let's make a separate little workshop letter. Make a separate little thing over here. This is day 33, and on today the letter is I. And who knows why or what that means. Oh, if I only had a shovel. Now, I do need to get to the garage, but I need the garage keys. Oh, what is that called? A bath and a... Oh, a tub and a tube? Yeah, a tub and a tube. Tub, tube, equals E. I've never been in the ladyship's chamber, I think. She has nice hats. Does it ever end? Does it never end? Oops. Taking some pictures. I've never heard this song. Upgrade disc, yeah! Yes, I love upgrade disc so much. The diary is locked, no. Chess, I've got to figure out the chess puzzle as well. She has a diamond. Oh man, a car and a cart. No, a car and a card. A car and a card. Equals D. Running shoes, yay. Okay, so we got rain, wheat, cloud, rain, cloud, water. I don't know. I'm like wheat and also a storm. I'll have to think about that one. Might as well do this because it doesn't look like I'm getting a magnifying glass anytime soon. Well, when face... Okay. How to open the cloister wall. Face to face with the angle. Press the base of the two pillars on either side of you. Okay. I'll have to remember that. I've never gotten a cloister before. Last key. Heck yeah. Oops. That is great. Box. Chart. A chart and a cart. I don't know. A easel. A, yeah, it's a chart. That's not a cart. That's a box. I guess it's a carton. Do I really have that many mechanical rooms in my house? Oh, yeah, I do. 1, 2, 3. Huh, very cool. That is awesome. How does it work, though? Locked? Locked? And, let me guess. Oh! Billiard room. I've never been to the master bedroom. Herb, the controls for the... No, I was here. Yeah, I never wanted to finish writing that letter. I got a key out of it. Last time I soft locked myself out of this game. I got the 4 corners to turn white. No! Go back! Go back! I might need help with this. We've got a lantern and a plane. A plane and a lantern. A light and flight. Okay. Okay, I see what they did there. Sometimes the pictures aren't like the same word, I bet. I guess one's probably a plane and a plane. Or pain and plane, I don't know. It's a lot of the same letters over and over again. You got a lot of E's and F's. Lots of T's. To my encouraging uncle who opened my doors for me, ever grateful Mary. Let's read this again. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or crow. He could not stand the white of the swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. Do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad. The story he read in the bath and the bed, maybe you can guess with the clues we have said. It was a story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near to you. In fact, it's in the same room. Story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince who in his book, the red book we just read. To my encouraging uncle who opened many doors for me. Wait a minute. Okay. They made me... P.S. They made me change the ending of As You Predicted. They made... So I need the magnifying glass, but it's like they made me change the ending just like you predicted. Interesting. And we heard the true ending. When we got to the room 46, we heard that the prince found a new favorite color. And so I think it's metaphorical for being like very narrow-minded in the way you view the world, like refusing to see things that don't fit into your worldview, always carrying around this thing that will just scream the same thing back to you that you've always believed and known. And boy, I don't want to hear that guy talk again, but let's do it. More monies. Let's get ready to take some notes.
as it was foretold.
I'm starting to like that he has this long intro. It gives me a chance to like get my
You find yourself
notes ready.
face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Faintly in the mist, I see a figure. A statue cradled in a courtyard of sentinel stone. You will find yourself one day wandering these paths, walking in the footsteps of the past, wandering and waiting, searching for a shadow that will never be cast.
This guy is always so bleak.
Longing for the day to end, the hours to pass.
12:15.
Heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara until the dawn of the following day.
I feel like these are really obtuse. I don't know if they're supposed to actually be pointing me to something or if they're just lore. I feel like they might just be lore. I haven't, like, except for he did talk about the paintings in the house. Is there paintings in this room? Where are they? There they are. A hose and a house. Okay. Oh my gosh. Get back to that page. All that stuff on it. One-handed. Hose. Nah, I'm not writing words correctly. Why do I keep writing that? Okay. Hose and house. U is missing. Okay. Umbrella. What does it mean? Ugh. Okay. Any keys around? I need more keys. Ah! Okay. Running shoes and a broken lever. Can't do much there. Let's see if I've missed any items. Real quick. Any keys? Nope. Unfortunately. But we can upgrade a room. A Baudoir. Yeah, this room is pretty useless. +1 gem, +2 dice, +3 apples. The gems are always good. But let's do a guaranteed dice roll. That would be fun. Okay. I think we've just about finished up here because of the lack of keys. I just have one locked door that I can't get through. Wait, are there keys at the store? There are keys at the store. By golly. But, hear me out. I could probably find more keys this way. Okay. Let's see. Is there any... There's probably not any dirt in there. I'm trying to save steps. There's dirt everywhere today. Could also use a sledgehammer, honestly. Is this ladder always here? I guess so. Where's some more dirt patches? I know I saw more. Also, I bet I could open that door. Does that door... No, that's a dead end. Dirt? Yes. I like that one. I forgot what it was, but it's like today, anytime you, hey, turn up. Anytime you, dig up trash, you get like something. I forgot what it was. It's one of the experiments, I think. It was one of the days that I had all these extra dirt patches around. I don't think there was any dirt in there. Funny, I've only gotten one key out of this. Wow. It's a good thing I did get at least one key. I would be ticked off. Lots of coins though. I could go buy another key. Yeah, that worked out really well. That plus for every room in your house. Nothing to dig in here. The gift shop. I love that. And I would like... Just be sure to bring some keys. That is so intriguing. Oh, that game. That's the game that they're talking about. If I could get 2 more coins. Ah! Everything's locked. And I can't make it back, I'm pretty sure. There and back again. Oops, and I went the wrong way. Well, isn't that just peachy? Is there a digging spot up here? Maybe there's another key. Why would there be a digging spot upstairs? I wonder if that can only be drafted from the West Wing hallway, her bedroom, because she passed away, and they were talking about closing it down. And they said, please don't go in there. Come on, I need it. Oh, you know where there is another patch of dirt? I don't know if I can make it there. I probably can't. I should have done this on the way. Was outside. I gained like 3 from that. What if I dug up a bunch of turnips in the place over here? There's a million spots here. Oh my gosh, coins, 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 coins. There's another key. See, I should have come out here. This would have made all the difference. If I could just get some food. Can I eat any of these potatoes? I need like 2 turnips. Nope. All right, well, it's time to call it a day. Unfortunately, that's all I can do.